These general techniques will apply for any installation using a 5/8" grout joint. If your project contains an outside corner, always begin the install with those. Each corner has a long leg and a short leg. Be sure to alternate those legs as you go up the corner. Check the level plumb regularly when laying linear type stones to ensure level rows. Mortar may be applied to the entire back of each stone individually, directly to an installation surface, or a combination of the two. Cover 5 square feet of surface area at a time with an even coat of mortar with 5/8" to 3/4 inch thick. We recommend that mortar be applied directly to the stones, adhered to the scratch coat. Moisten the scratch coat or back of the stone when temperatures are above 80 degrees or the wall is exposed to direct sunlight. Apply mortar and push the stone with a little wiggling action onto the scratch coat. Use enough pressure to squeeze a small amount of mortar out. When mortaring stone installations using tight-fitted joints, be sure the entire back perimeter of the stone is encapsulated in mortar to ensure a good bond. Remove any excess mortar. This will prevent water penetration, which causes problems during the freeze and thaw seasons. Note, if the stone is inadvertently moved after initial set has begun, remove the stone, scrape the mortar off the back of the stone as well as the scratch coat, then reapply with new mortar. Grouting is not required when installing dry stack or non-grouted applications. The grouting mixture shall consist of 1 part Type S mortar, meeting the requirements of ASTM C91, to 2 parts sand and clean potable water. Mix grout thoroughly to provide a heavy cream-like consistency. Place the mixture in a plastic grout bag. Snip the pointed end to create a hole about the size of a penny and no larger than a quarter. Fill the bag to within 8 inches from the top, twist the top, and hold tight. With slight pressure from the other hand and twisting from the top, place opening in joint somewhat like using a caulking gun and fill the joint flush with the stone. Do not get mortar on the finished faces of the stone. Let the mortar set until it's firm yet workable. Note, be sure you can finish the entire grouted area before the mortar sets. When mortar joints become firm, use the wooden striking tool or metal margin trowel to press and fill grout voids and remove excess mortar to desired depth. Brushing the mortar joints should be done within 2 hours after tooling them. The best way to accomplish this step is with a clean whisk broom or any plastic bristled brush. Do not use a metal bristled brush. Do not let mortar set overnight before tooling or brushing, and do not brush wet mortar as it will smear and look unsightly. There are many attractive grouting techniques you can select, each with its own character that will change the overall look of your new stone installation. Each is a matter of personal taste. Colored grout may be mixed for a contrasting or complementary look. Raked joints provide a more traditional look, while rough joints look more rustic. And overgrouting, or grout that spills outside of the 5/8" space slightly, creates a distinctly old-world look when used with the appropriately selected stone profiles. The possibilities are limited only by your preferences.